You're listening to The Real Investment Show.
And welcome back to the show this morning. Of course, Danny Ratliff joining me. And this is the Real Investment Show public service announcement. Friday is Valentine's Day. Do not forget that Friday is Valentine's Day. This is for all you gentlemen driving to work this morning. I know it's going to sneak up on you, right? Today's the 12th. 14th is on Friday. So if you want to have a happy weekend, be sure and swing by Kroger's and get your flowers.
Don't be that guy.
Hey.
Get it done.
Hey.
No.
Hey, Danny.
No.
Danny, we have to make it easy on these guys, right? Don't make it complicated. Now, Danny goes above and beyond. He goes to private florists. He goes and picks the flowers himself, has a private gardener that he works with. When you're the bulldog, I mean, you can do these things. From his book sales alone, he can afford, all these luxuries in life. But for us regular guys, the Kroger flower tent will work just fine. But
you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
We don't celebrate that crap. We made a deal years ago. Look, I will surprise you with flowers. They're likely not going to be the expensive ones.
They're from Kroger's.
No.
Randall's.
No. But, well, you think about it. I mean, what a hoax. I'm going to go spend all this money for one day. Listen, I'm going to treat her like a queen 365 days a year. She's going to get what she needs. And I will surprise her with flowers, not when somebody tells me I have to.
Danny,
and spend triple and quadruple.
Danny,
no.
I don't agree with you often, but I will agree with you on this, that Valentine's Day is a Hallmark con, right?
Yeah.
So
no. I'm not going to go buy, spend $100 on flowers I can spend $10 for in 3 days later,
But just to keep this real, gentlemen, don't forget, if you want a happy household.
Yeah. Now, I do have a deal, so let me set the table here. We've had this discussion. This isn't something where she's expecting a lot of,
pomp and circumstance.
Yeah. She knows. This is just not something that we're going to be suckered into. And now we'll like with the kids, she wants to do things for the kids, and we'll cook a nice dinner for them or something. And we've had it where they can be the waiters and waitresses or the chef and let them have some fun with it. But I refuse to get caught up in that.
Gentlemen, do not take Danny's advice on this.
Unless you already have. Now
if you've had this conversation and you have this agreement in writing, gentlemen, this must be in writing.
Amen. Well, and know what you're dealing with, right?
Exactly.
I mean, there are some women who that's their love language and that's what they want.
I'll say this. So I put out. I'll read you the tweet I put out on X this morning. So this is a survey that was done asking Americans how much they plan to spend on their significant others for Valentine's Day. Gen Zers look to spend the most, around $257, followed by millennials at $247. Baby boomers look to spend about $89. And the tweet I put out this morning, I says, this is the best part about being old and married to the love of your life. Me. Hey, babe, what do you want to do for Valentine's Day? Her. Take me to dinner or lose me forever, you stud muffin. And that's a line from Top Gun if you don't remember the movie. But yeah, that's it. That's our whole deal for Valentine's, is that we just want to spend a few hours together, and so we'll go out to dinner somewhere, and that's it.
But you need to do it like today. That's the key, right?
Actually, we tried to get reservations for Friday night. So she's traveling all week, and so she'll be back on Thursday. So I tried to make reservations at her favorite restaurant for Friday night, completely booked. It's a real small restaurant, completely booked. So we are actually celebrating Valentine's on Saturday.
There you go.
So
see, that's the way you got to do it, right? You got to kind of get around all the, the rush.
Yeah, I mean, when you can't get a table at 4:30 in the evening, it's busy.
Man, I am just shocked that Luby's was that stacked.
It is. They are backed up. They are actually backed up. Actually, her favorite restaurant is Lynn's Steakhouse on Derry Ashford. It's been there for like 300 years, I think. It's a very, very small little steakhouse restaurant, and she loves it. So and this is how old it is. She was going there with her dad as a kid. That's how long that steakhouse has been there. Yeah.
That's impressive.
So
it looks like it when you drive by.
It does. It looks terrible on the outside, but inside's very nice and the food's fantastic. So anyway, Enough of that. Just don't forget Friday is Valentine's Day. That was all this started out, and Danny derailed the whole show. So,
hey, this show's about money, and you know, in the interest of your finances, you know, think outside the box here. You don't have to be backed into a corner here.
Yeah. Just make sure. Look, there's 2 ways to save money on Valentine's Day. Have the conversation with your wife, or don't, and wind up divorced. But either way, you're gonna wind up saving money.
It's funny you say it. I was talking to some buddies and with younger kids, and they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "What are the kids doing?" And they're like, "Well, they usually break up before Valentine's Day." I'm like, really?
I told my son that story when I was young. I would do that. I would date and I would break up right before Valentine's Day and then get back together with him after Valentine's Day.
You know, Lance, if in that stage, just called. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I was much younger in life. I was much longer in life.